From the Allen Media Worldwide Headquarters Studios, high atop Two Turtle Creek, this is Deconstructing Dallas. Greetings, everyone, and a happy 2019. This is your host, Ryan Trimble, coming to you once again with my rejuvenated, resolute co-host, Sean Williams. Sean, Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year, man. It's great jumping back in the swing of things again for 2019.
It's exciting.
Got back in the office yesterday, started checking off things on the to-do list. It's been great.
You should have seen this guy talk about hit the ground running. Sean was sprinting when he got in here.
Sprinting in the rain. We were in, and then we went to lunch and tried to walk across the parking lot and decide to drive maybe 100 yards across the parking lot for lunch. But
That's right.
We're all in.
We had to have our salad bar because we have goals.
Shout out to Tom Thumb Salad Bar. We've got a commercial segment waiting for you if you ever want to drop in.
Yeah. So thank you for the delicious salad, keeping us on track for 2019, Sean.
And thank you, man, for the Happy New Year's text, man. I looked down at my phone like right around 12:45 or so, and my co-host giving me a shout out for the Happy New Year, man. So appreciate it.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what time that was because we enjoyed ourselves at the Egberts, our wonderful neighbors, Zach and Angie Egbert. Thank you for hosting, everybody. It was rowdy. It was fun. Lots of bad karaoke, including me doing the two-pack part on California Love, Sean.
Two-pack shaker.
That's how rowdy we got.
Well, I also am not quite sure what time it was. I think I had to go back and look at that 12:45 timestamp. I'm definitely not sure what time I responded. I was visiting our good friends down in Houston, making sure that they were all safe for the new year, and so that's why I brought the year in. But it was good times, man. Really good times.
Yeah, it is. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Okay?
That is a nice segue right there, my friend.
You like that?
We have been doing this almost a year, man.
That's right.
Who would have thought it? And I think we've gone up from just our moms up to maybe 5 listeners.
Who would have thought when we had Scott Goldstein sitting right here? Everybody, if you don't know Scott.
Which that's a pretty interesting way to start your podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying when you're starting it with Scott Goldstein, but hey, shout out to Scott for even coming in, being the first guest, and being the guinea pig of sorts. And I know he said he's down to come on again. If we'll have him, we better hurry up while he's in his current role, because that is counting down. They are on the countdown.
Counting down. It's going to be a big year in Dallas for sure. We've got a mayoral election coming up, Sean. So we will have plenty to talk about between now and the May elections.
Okay, so again, this is kind of a very special episode, as you like to call it, of Deconstructing Dallas. We're going to look back at the year. We're going to look forward at the new year. And we've got a really interesting surprise where we actually have been keeping some of our outtakes that we've had. I know it's going to be hard to believe for two professional podcasters like ourselves that we would have such a thing. But yeah, there are plenty of off-the-rail moments that we've had in 2018 that we're going to share with everyone.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting to jump in and listen to some of our funniest and best, maybe worst moments from the show. But give me your look back on 2018, Sean. Talk to me about your favorite episodes.
Okay, so I think...
Besides Scott Goldstein, of course.
Yes, Scott obviously was the best that we had going. But other than Scott, I think my favorite interview was with Fred Gray. That was amazing. So early on for the show to have, the attorney of Rosa Parks, the attorney of Martin Luther King, be part of our show. And we still literally had no idea what we were doing. And I couldn't get the microphone going, so we recorded that in the microphone within the computer, and it still sounded pretty good, but I had no idea what I was doing. But that is probably my most memorable interview.
It was pretty amazing for sure.
What about you?
Yeah, we had some really fun ones, Sean. When I got to interview Lindsey Graham from American History Tellers, I was super fired up about that. And then I really liked our last episode with...
I think that's my favorite show.
With Kim. Yeah, that was really great. Her passion really shined through on that, and need to get back out there and deliver some meals for her. So
yeah, and we had just kind of finished... We had just finished our delivery not too long before that, and so I think we were fired up as well. And again, as you said, kind of her passion that she had was really cool. They are doing a Martin Luther King Jr. special delivery. Their 2019 special delivery is coming up. So for anyone, and we encouraged folks on the last episode, but for Monday, January 21st, if you're interested in serving Meals on Wheels, the deadline to sign up is Wednesday, January 16th, and you can sign up with Kim Peters. Her email address is petersk@vnatexas.org, or you can call 214-689-2210. Again, that is a great way to celebrate the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, will be to get out and help serve some of the Meals on Wheels clients. And so we encourage you to do so.
That's going to be my plan. So put me down, Kim, if you're listening. We hope you're listening. Put me down for a couple meals to take to our friends and neighbors around the area.
All right. So looking forward, what are some of the things you're looking forward to work-wise for our Alameda work, our Alameda clients, and just kind of what we do for 2019?
Well, I was thinking back to earlier in March when we had Scott Braddock from the Quorum Report on the show. We should go see him next week when we're traveling down to Austin for the opening of the Texas legislative session, which starts next Tuesday and will go for 140 days till, I haven't even looked at the last date, the end of May, basically, perhaps the end of the first couple days of June. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to going down. Obviously, we have a client, Morgan Meyer, Representative Morgan Meyer, who is going to be, who has been reelected, but there are a lot of new folks and a lot of friends of ours who have been elected that we will get to see and go down and talk to. And again, we love to talk to our elected officials, but again, with both of us being former staffers, it's always good to go by the offices and talk to the staff.
Yeah, you got to love on the staff, man. They're the ones that do a lot of the heavy lifting and can really keep you from getting anything done if you're not nice to them.
Absolutely.
So be nice to your staffers, everybody. But yeah, good luck to everybody who's starting the long marathon journey of a legislative session starting next week. We will be there to wish you well on your journey, and then we'll come back to our beds in Dallas, and it'll all be good.
It'll be all
and hopefully
good.
We'll be down there a little bit more. So what else are you looking forward to, Sean?
I'm looking forward. We ended the year doing work on food insecurity, doing work on criminal justice reform. I'm really excited about continuing our work in both of those issues. We worked with the American Heart Association on food insecurity. We worked with SMU, Decent Criminal Justice Reform Center, and on criminal justice reform. So really looking forward to that. And then we have a new initiative that we're going to be announcing hopefully within the next week for Alameda that I'm really excited about. And as soon as we make it public, we will share that with the Deconstructing Dallas audience. But we are really excited about that announcement that's coming up. So again, those are two of the areas that we've talked about. And then, of course, we will be looking at the mayoral election here in our city.
That's right. And let me go back to the announcement that you just teased. Really proud to knowing what the announcement is, Sean. Really proud to know you, and just don't forget me when you've made it big. Okay.
Okay. That when we get up to 10,
maybe you can come on my next podcast.
Yeah. Is that what big is going to be? 10 listeners when we get up to 10. I mean, I can count kind of our main 3 that we have on social. Thank each and every one of you. But
that's right.
But again, it is exciting to know that we've gone out to places and people have walked up and said, "Hey, I heard such and such on the podcast," or "Hey, you guys were talking about this or that on the podcast." So that's fun, and we appreciate everybody who does, because we know a lot of you have taken our advice, And for those who haven't, especially for those of you who have iPhones, you can go to your Apple Podcast. You can subscribe. You can like our podcast. You can leave us a review. And those things really help us expose the show to more people. So thanks to each and every one of you who's done that. And we ask that more of you please take us up on that.
Absolutely. So, Sean, should we jump into these the best and worst of 2018 bloopers?
It's the worst of our show, but it's the best if you want to laugh. I mean, it makes us laugh. We were listening to this right before we got started with this segment here, and I know, and this shows, you'll see who's the real true professional on this show, but it's my partner to the right, because there are very few hiccups that he has, but you'll see who has the most once we power through this.
That's what you call spin doctoring.
All right, so let's take a listen to some of the lowlights of Deconstructing Dallas for 2018.
Andrew Wise wins the trophy.
Aaron Wise wins the trophy.
Who won the trophy?
Aaron Wise.
What did I say?
Andrew Wise.
Aaron Wise. 3, 2, 1. The big weekend around here, Sean.
These are the new heads. These are the new brush heads for my buck brush. As usual, we're gonna. Let me start that over.
Yep.
We need an outtake reel. So I'm recording. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. By the way, happy Juneteenth, my friend. No. By the way, belated happy Juneteenth, my friend.
Well, thank you, Sean.
You know, I want to
stop.
Let's go on a happy talk with Juneteenth first, and then go into that.
Okay. Where did I leave off?
I just wish you a happy Juneteenth. There's a point where I can break in with that. Was that last week or this week?
It's earlier this week.
It was good to see. Man, we've got a really great guest that you had the opportunity to talk to this week, because I was unable to be on the interview. But Lindsey Graham from Wondery's podcast called
American History Tellers.
Lindsey Graham from American History Tellers was our guest this week. Okay. I can't, my paper drops. I need to pick that up.
Yeah.
Let's bring this back in. 3, 2, 1. Bring this back in. Yeah, I mean, with just a flagship. Cool. All right.
Are you just having so much fun listening to us?
And laughing. I mean, I don't know how she keeps from laughing.
I know.
Really.
Laughing at us.
Yeah, how do you not laugh? That's professional, because she's a true professional.
You are. Well, that's good. I know there are some up here at the Allen Media Worldwide headquarters. So, congratulations. That's exciting. And, we are... God bless America.
Good, because...
Well, Mr. President, thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. And we'll be back after this quick break. Deconstructing Dallas, Ryan Trimble, Sean Williams.
You didn't ask him your question.
What was my question?
How do people follow you? Just start from there.
What are you going to ask me?
He's just going to ask you, like,
your Twitter handle.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. President, if our listeners wanted to follow you on social media or get a hold of you, how could we?
Our good friend Asia Rogers won a Haystack gift card.
That's right. Friends down at Haystack tossed us a little gift card, and congrats to you again, Asia.
No, she did not win the gift card.
She did not win the gift card. No. Okay.
The guy, the bartender, won the gift card.
Oh yes, he did.
So I was just going to kind of So
okay, let's just power through these.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just start back at Haystack.
Yeah.
Haystack, they gave us a $50 gift card. Deconstructing Dallas, Sean Williams, Ryan Trimble. We are back, and we are at the Visiting Nursing Association. That's going to go on the blooper reel. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. This is Deconstructing Dallas. Man, that makes me laugh, man. That just makes me laugh.
Some classic moments for sure.
Like I said, I think I had the most of those, but my favorite one is when you say, God, bless America. That makes me laugh every single time.
I'm so glad. Sean started saving these. I don't know, about 3 or 4 episodes in, and
that was that one where we said, "Man, we should have a blooper reel," and then right after that, I was like, "You know what? That's a pretty good idea. I think I'll start saving some of these."
So thanks for fighting through that with us, everybody, all our great listeners, and we hope you enjoyed our fun times. And with that, let's go to break, Sean. This is Deconstructing Dallas. Ryan Trimble, Sean